Hi guys, welcome back. Still the same Sunday morning. If you just watched the other video where I've done that bolt, I'm now going to do this one. This is the one I said has got that little bit in it. So I'm going to do this one. I'll put it onto a worm screw. So where I turned that one arse about face, I'm going to turn this one face about arse. So, right, I'm just going to bring my tool wrist in. Just going to need a little truing up there, slightly out. It's on a worm screw, this one. Okay, I've got my cup of coffee, so we're all good. Pop that up there. Put a little bit of wood on top of my cup, so that when I go to take a mouthful, it's not full of sawdust or wood shavings, I should say.
Yeah.
Dust. We don't make dust. We make shavings.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Let's turn this bolt in and see how we get on with this one.
Let's do it.
Again, I'm just going to use whatever tools I feel like using. Right. Trying to speed up a bit. I'll get to about there, and what I'll do is I'm going to use this little bolt gouge here. Take it through an upcut. That's it. That's more in balance now. So now I'll just take a few. Bring that tool rest round a little bit. Remember, if you're moving your tool rest with the lathe running, be careful. Don't go ramming it in. Move it in a little bit. This is one of those little handles I made out of the U that Alan gave me. A lovely little handle it is. And this is my little bolt gouge. This is what they call a parabolic, or whatever you want to call it. It's a U-shaped flute, this one, rather than a V-shape. So it's not as deep, but it's nice for doing this sort of work. So I can come in, I can start it with the flute closed, start roll it, and then I'm on bevel. And I'm slicing on this bit by the tip. Now I can get a nice slice. That's coming in all right there. Right, I want to start doing a little bit for the foot, so I'm going to go just use a spindle gouge. And let's slice in here, just to get to the bottom. Right, now I've got this on the worm screw, so I can take this all the way now. It's not going to go nowhere. I'm going to get the tail stop right down the bottom, because I'm not going to need that anymore. Doesn't really matter, because I'm going to put a recess in the bottom of that, so I don't know why I'm even worrying about that. Being all nice and smooth, just being a bit carried away, don't you? Right, I'm going to put my little recess in, and I'm going to do it for my little chuck, because I don't want a big recess in the bottom of this. Right, a little bit of a parting tool. A little bit quiet actually. Just want to get me dovetail me. Oh, tripping over me leg of me lathe then. That's it, that's got my recess done. Bring that across there. Take that out there. Right, that all feels alright. That all feels alright there. Well, I can come around from there. I'll put a couple of little grooves in the bottom there, just shows I've done something to it. Like that, that's it. Right, now I'll come back to doing this outside bit. Not too bad, so a little bit of a bump there, but we're going to get rid of that now. I think there's still something on that bottom there. I don't think I've got that quite. Well, I've got to stop and have a look. I think I've still got a little bit of where that was out of shape. Yeah, look, I've got a little bit, I haven't got it all. Oh, beautiful finish. I haven't got it all there. But I've got to come down a little bit more on that foot there. I didn't quite take away all of that extrusion on the bottom there. Nearly. Yeah, right, okay. Put that forward down a bit. Right, okay. We've got that away, so now we'll start doing our finished cut. Few bumps there. That's better. Few bumpy bits, that's all. Yeah, right. Run out of tool rest there at the end. That's it. Right, okay, we'll get that sanded. I think that's all gone from there. Alright, okay then. I'll sand that a little bit. We're going to do the same again. 3 bricks. Get
rid of that, get new one. So 180, 240, 320. Right, so 180, 240. Use the 3 little bricks in the bottom here. Good. Change the sealer. Right, turning paste done. A bit of wax.
Right, there we go, that's the outside done. Right, that doesn't look too bad. Right, lovely grain patterns in that. Right, that's the outside done. So we get this off this worm screw, turn it around, we get it hollowed out. I use a bigger worm screw than I normally use because I forgot I had a different drill bit in my drill and I thought it was the other one. I drilled it and then realised I drilled the hole bigger than what I would normally drill it. So never mind, we got there. Take this off a minute. So I'll take it off for a sec because I'm saving my battery because I think my battery's going to go soon. And Lisa's just nicked my other one and the other one's not charged yet, so I'll be without a battery. Right, okay. So I'm going to change this over now to my small chuck. This is the SC2. I find these more than capable of doing these especially these size bowls. Because I don't want too big a recess in the bottom, see, because it's not got that wider bottom on that. So I don't want to have too big a recess in, and that one fits just lovely on here. And at that size I'll get a perfect circle so I don't get no marks. That's it, 5 1/4, no more than that. That's enough, otherwise that could crack that. Right, okay. Right. Let's see what. Let's just check that height. A little bit high. Little bit high. Like I say, I always like mine to be finished on centre. Yep, that's it. That's on centre. Right. Okay. Right. Okay then. I'll put this little bowl gouge back because this one I have basically just for roughing down. I don't use this on the inside. This sort of bowl gouge. I've got 2 of these. I've got this one and this one, and they both have exactly the same flute, U-shaped flute. So that one's slightly swept back more than that one, but they're just for roughing bowls down, just for roughing the outside of them. They do it really, really well. Right. Okay. So we'll start hollowing this. I'm just going to start with a spindle gouge on here. Right, so stand here, just make sure everything's going to stay on the lathe. Yep, it's all staying on. So I'm just going to come in and make a few cuts. Slow it down a little bit. That's it, that's fine.
I'm just shallowing up my cuts so I can come back and get my debris, my thickness. Getting a bit harder to continue with this chisel now. As the sides are coming in. Flat bottom's getting a bit too flat for this chisel, so I've got what I want here. Right, I'm happy with this here. Well, it does sound like there could be a bit of a crack there, I'm not sure. Right, come down and wing the side a bit more now. Change from this gouge, it's getting a bit harder to stay on the bottom of this bevel. We'll change over to this spindle gouge, okay? It's got a different grind on it. See, that one's got a 45-degree bevel. All this lot, look. That one's got a 45 degree, this one's got a 50. And my master's just turned off. My battery's gone. Right, okay. My battery's gone. I don't like it, but I've got to turn without it. Because it won't work with it. Still got a bit of a way to go for the depth, but we're getting there, we're alright. Getting the walls to come down. So you see the difference between a 45 and a 50 degree grind. You can hold the curve better because you get, and with a spindle gouge, as you come around that curve, you can open the flute rather than having to close it, which you have to do with a bowl gouge. Oops, get that out of the way. Right, where am I? Yep, coming down nicely. I want a little bit more depth on the bottom. Right, I'm okay there, okay round here, got a good thickness there, maybe take another little cut there. Right, okay, I'll go over to the shear cut hollower now because I can't hold the edge with that. Well, not the shear cut, the 12mm on the round bar I'm going to use. So I can come in and pick this cut up here, clean the bottom up. Lovely, that's nice and clean. Right, I can feel a couple of little marks here. I'm going to have to come this way for those. I've got to come down with the tool rest a little bit. And that's because I'm getting a bit of vibration now, you can hear it, and that's because the bowl's a lot thinner. So we're going to come round. You can hear it just on that edge, just there. I'm going to try and get that. Let's come again. That's it. Oh, a little one there, little tiny little one. That's it, that's all right. Okay, just going to come across this front edge. That's nice. Take that corner off. Take that corner off, and now I'll start sanding. Right. Okay, that's a nice thing if you do it the other way round and do the inside first and then the outside, is you don't get any problem with the bowl being thin. You can still take those cuts because you're only going on the outside of it. Right. Get this up and nice and close, because I haven't got my face shield on because this battery's gone on it. And Lisa stole the other battery. 240. That's 240. 240. Right, that's it. That's all I'm doing on sanding. Get all dust out of there. Alright, sanding seat on. Nice and sunny out there today. Yeah. We'll go out and get me fog on and do a bit of sunbathing.
Well, got to treat out the neighbours.
Alright, some sanding paste on.
Alright, call the police and say indecent exposure. We could have our lunch outside today, isn't it?
Yes, sit out in the sun and have lunch. That'd be nice, that. Yeah, it's going to be nice. Nice and sunny out there. Considering how the temperature changed yesterday and dropped down so much, what it's gone to today, got quite chilly yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah.
Ended up going in early and I ended up doing stuff with my sewing machine. Got my sewing machine out and I was doing a bit of alterations on things.
Yeah, very handy, Glenn.
Huh?
Very handy, aren't you?
My mum taught me to sew at a very early age. She taught me how to use a sewing machine.
So you might get some requests to take stuff up.
Do alterations. I do all my own sewing, all my own alterations, and Lisa's, don't I?
Yeah.
You need a pair of trousers or something taken up?
Oh, I always do because I'm short, innit?
Yep. Then I always do it for her.
Yeah.
Very handy with the sewing machine.
That's it.
Right, okay, let's have a look what we got. What do we end up with? Oh, that's a pretty little bowl. Right, so there we go, guys. That's 2 bowls done this morning. Although you don't know, it's still the same day, really, I suppose. But it is the same day, trust me. It's still Sunday. Sunday morning. Right, come in on that. Right. A little bit with the wax. It's still a little bit just in that bottom there. Where's that tissue? There we go. Let's got that. Right. So, can I have that other one?
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay, there we go, guys. 2 bowls done. Different ways. One done turning the inside first and then doing the outside. The other done doing the outside and then turning the inside. Now, they're the same thicknesses. Alright, there's slightly different heights on the bowls, but they're the same thicknesses. But, yeah, this one, as I said, once you've done your top thickness, you can't come back up to it. But if you do the inside first, then the outside, then there's no problem with actually coming back up to the outside of the bowl. You use your centrifugal forces in your favour, not against you. In this way, they're against you. In this way, they're for you. So there you go. And I like to take advantage of centrifugal force rather than let it beat me up. But yeah, we'll talk about that another day. Anyway, but there you go. 2 bowls, guys. Now, the big question there is, which one's turned with which? One's traditional, one's carbide, but you can't tell the difference. Both had exactly the same amount of sanding done, same grits, 180 grit up to 320. Nothing different, and we got the same finish on both bowls. So there we go. Just goes to show you, traditional carbide don't really matter.
No.
Use whatever makes you happy. For me, I'm out for a bit of fun, bit of happy turning. I'm going to see if I can get some emblems actually for that size of that recess, so I can put them in there and have my name on the bottom of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Right, there we go, guys. 2 you bowls because I love you, and that's my little bit today. Now I'm gonna go and have my lunch, get my thong on, and do a bit of sunbathing in the garden. So I will catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
Toodle pip.
Bye, guys.